What's up, everyone? Welcome to On the Rock Sports Talk Podcast, where we talk about basketball, football, baseball, college sports, fantasy football, and breaking sports news. Now let's join your host, Sergeant Peeps.
Yo, what's up on the Rock Sports Talk? Hey, this episode is brought to you powered by BetUS. I got my boy Corey. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Corey. I know it was last minute, man. I appreciate you coming on, rocking with us. Corey coming from the South Pod. I did catch some of your show last night. Y'all can't. I had one myself last night too. When I seen y'all was on live too, man. And yeah. I got some questions too. I get back with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I appreciate you coming on. Corey represent the NFC South and the NFC. Yay.
Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Yeah, you good, man. You good. And you got my boy DC down there, Big Tate. What's up, man? Representing them Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, sir, man. I missed y'all last couple of weeks, but it's good to be back, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, you got to take them vacations, man. I see you down in Hawaii, Honolulu?
Yeah. I was in Hawaii, but it wasn't no vacation. It was straight up work on that one. So
2 weeks out there had to been something.
I got 3 days. That was about it. The rest of the time was straight up work.
Okay. I feel that. Your team needs some work too, by the way, but I mean, I digress. You know what I'm saying? But last but not least, you know what I'm saying, Washington Commanders represent, my boy Lynn down there. It ain't going to be long, my boy, until we catch your ass. Just letting you know that.
Okay, we'll see. What's happening?
Yeah. Hey,
yeah, we looking
I want
down.
to start I get it. I want to start the show out with you, man. I got to ask you, what was you thinking on that last Hail Mary play? Like, did you already like, okay, we lost, or you was like, was you in your feelings? Like, damn, Eagles gonna, take over and we're gonna be in the basement pretty soon. So what was your thing? Because you see my take, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, first of all, the Eagles was not on my mind at all. But what was on my mind, I was highly disappointed. I mean, we dominated the majority of that game. Truth be told, though, I didn't get the full Hail Mary experience because, like, I had looked like I got YouTube TV. That's my cable about it. YouTube TV.
That's what I got too. But go ahead. Yeah.
So it's all streaming. So,
yeah.
Of course, the Bears scored. We doing a little 1-2 where we trying to get a little closer for the Hail Mary. And I got my phone out. And on ESPN.com, I guess they must have been a little bit ahead, or maybe I was a little bit behind. And all of a sudden I see the score change. I'm like, hold up, something wrong. I mean, I wasn't even thinking that it was correct. I'm thinking, they playing with me. And then so I go to Twitter real quick, and I see everybody with the OMGs, no way, oh my fucking, all that. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding. And then as soon as I say you gotta be kidding, I turn on and it's bam.
That boy
is
giving out all kind of promos.
What'd you say, Corey?
He giving out all kind of promos.
I know,
ESPN.com.
right? He with the social media, ESPN, Twitter, X.
Hey, that's
YouTube
what was happening.
TV. Yeah.
So I kind of a part of me wish I wasn't on the phone and I could have got that full shock and experience that you see people get. But hell, I'll take it. We ain't never been a part of nothing like that in our history, even when we was winning Super Bowl. So yeah, it was pure elation after that for the entire night. I watched that play probably about 40, 50 times.
I mean, it was. I mean, I think I watched the fan view more than that because that was wild. That dude, I don't know what his name was, over there talking to them fans, talking
Oh yeah,
junk.
Tyreek. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God,
And
boy,
he
you
was
talking
getting. I
about?
mean, the ironic part about that is even if they had won, I mean, he wasn't having a good game at all. Terry roasted him a couple of times, went deep on him. I mean, so if they had won, it wouldn't have been because of his contributions. So the fact that he was out there showboating like that was crazy. And then to be doing it during the play, you know, I mean, it's got to be embarrassing for anybody associated with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, it was a kick in the gut for me because I just knew y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, yes, another loss for them. And then that shit happened. I was like, damn, this motherfucker just talking shit about Zach Ertz, and that shit happened. I said,
I
okay,
mean,
all right, good to
but
go.
I mean, I saw you say something about he had something to do. I mean, really, Tyreek is the one that tipped it. The one that was
That's
doing
what
all the
they
showboating or
said.
whatever.
That's what they
He was the one
said.
that tipped
Yeah.
it. Yeah, if you watch the replays, like Ertz was right there. He was in the middle, but the one who really had the most influence on where that ball went was Tyreek. And the ironic part about it is, if he had just stayed over there taunting the fans, they probably would have won. But it was the fact that he saw the play and then started panicking. He totally lost out on his assignment, which was to box out my man Noah Brown. That was his assignment. He panicked and totally lost focus and went in for the tip and tipped it right to Noah.
Bozo. Just bozo of the day, bro.
Oh yeah,
Just
for the week.
just saying, man. Well, good, good. I'm glad you experienced that once in a lifetime thing, cause don't try that on us, man. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? We're not going for that.
I mean, we're
But
gonna have that. We're gonna have the game in the bag by the time we get to last second,
we're gonna
two seconds
touch
left,
push
and
the
all
hell
that.
out of your ass. You know you hate that touch push. That's why I can't. But we'll
We
talk
would
about
have
it another
passed.
time. I want to head to my boy Corey because I gotta
Okay.
talk to him. Cause y'all been on a little
Talk to
spiral,
him.
man. And I hate it, you know what I'm saying, with the injuries y'all got, man. And I know you were upset. I seen it last night. You know what I'm saying? It was on your shirt. And also you was at the last game, was you not? The
Yes, I
Atlanta
was.
Tampa Bay
Front and
game?
center. Front and center, my boy. Man,
Dude,
that
that
game was
had to been
crazy.
rough.
I tell you, like, because when we played them the first time, they didn't impress me at all. Whatever. We were scoring back and forth, both teams. It was the defenses that was our suspect that whole game. So we weren't full strength. We didn't have Winfield. We didn't have Kansas on the defense. So I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna be at full strength for game 2. It ain't gonna be no question who gonna win this game. Then lo and behold, injury bug. You know, can't do nothing about that. But when you lose your number one receiver and you're in a game that's out of reach, you got to pull Godwin. You got to pull him because you got a bigger game coming up on Sunday, which was the Falcons. So you lose both of your receivers and your defense already playing suspect. But nevertheless, we had Winfield and Kansas back, so we get in the game, and it's the same thing. It's like they couldn't stop nothing. And shout out to the offense. Baker was cooking, man. He was 29 for 36 for 356 yards. He was balling. He had 2 interceptions, but hey, the offenses didn't fall off. It did not fall off. The defense remained true to who they've been this year, minus the game against Detroit, where they played lights out. Ever since the Detroit game, they've been the worst defense in the league. So I mean, the injury bug and Bowles' lack of coaching or adjustments that cost us. So now we're sitting at 4-4, figuring out which way they're gonna go.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's y'all failed. Yeah, but y'all was sitting up here, you know what I'm saying, that division. Atlanta just pulling away from everybody. And that division, Carolina, they're not doing nothing. So
Nah.
and I kind of shocked at the Saints. I mean, it was like once we beat them, it was like they lost Derek Carr, and now they benched rookie quarterback. So I mean, y'all lost in second place now, right?
Yeah, we one game out. So even if we
Oh, that
win
ain't
out, they
bad
own the
then.
tiebreaker. No, it's not,
Okay.
man. But it's the whole aura around how it is right now. Because we got the Chiefs on Monday, we got the
Ooh.
Niners on that Sunday. So we can go from 4-2 to either 4-6, worst case scenario, which I'm thinking is gonna happen because the defense ain't showed me nothing. That they're gonna turn the corner, anything. And Bowles keep talking about you got to communicate and execute. So how about you communicate that to your defense, man? That's your calling card. It's not working.
True.
It's not working. So you got to switch it up. And he hasn't done that. His ability to adjust it's cost us a couple of games.
Get it. Well, the Chiefs, man. Look, I'm gonna talk about the Chiefs in a minute. So we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna move on to Big Tech. Big Tech, I got a question for you.
What up?
I want to leave you out. You that team that nobody in the NFC South, the pod, they don't even talk about they won't even name you for something.
And I don't know why. We ain't got nothing to do with none of them jokers, but that's hey, it is what it is.
It's funny, man. It's funny.
The team with the star, the team in Texas.
They know y'all get enough pub everywhere else. We ain't finna help. We're not supporting it because you ain't doing nothing.
Dude, that is so funny. Hey, man, I just got a question, man. For one, how y'all gonna fix this running game? And two, when is Parsons coming back? Because y'all looking terrible. Can you let me know that? Give me the inside 4-1 on that, man.
When are we gonna fix the running game? Maybe in the offseason. Maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, Jerry, I'm convinced Jerry ain't trying to, upgrade his team. He's trying to leave Mike McCarthy with the players he got and leaving Mike to hang out to dry instead of to say, well, I gave Mike the tools he needed to succeed and Mike failed. Me personally, I don't think Mike failing. I mean, Mike just ain't got the necessary tools that he needs. I mean, you think back in the offseason, we had a chance at getting Derrick Henry. Derrick has 2 houses in Dallas. Derrick wanted to come to Dallas. Did we pick up the phone and give him a call? Nah. He goes to Baltimore, and now he's wilding out over there, on track to start set a new record. Potentially, if he stays healthy and Baltimore keep on doing what they're doing this year, has the potential to threaten Emmitt Smith's, record. So we ain't going to do nothing on the running game. So I'm not even holding my breath on that one. We're going to stay slow. Ain't no team going to be scared of our running game. They're going to, stack the box or freaking double up on our receivers, or double up on our receiver, with the CD and make us one-dimensional. We ain't gonna do nothing. The second part of that is Micah. No. Put some respect on it, Micah. Now for real though, I'm guessing Micah's probably gonna be out. Obviously he's out this week, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's out one more week. To be honest with you, so I'm gonna say 2 more games.
Back.
We're gonna be without.
Week 10, he better come back. We on your ass.
By that game, he'll be back by then. But all right. At that point, it ain't gonna matter. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay. I mean, I was just wondering.
Look, I'm just keeping it real. I ain't gonna sit up here and sell wolf tickets on this one. I'm just.
Oh no, I like to hear it. I like to hear it.
I'm just gonna be real. That's just me. I'm just being real on this one. We ain't doing it this year.
Did you see on his podcast he had
Trayvon?
Yeah. And you see what his top 10 quarterbacks? You see who wasn't on his top 10?
Dak.
Who Baker Mayfield? Jaden Daniels?
Oh, you got jokes.
Daniel Jones on there?
No, they didn't have Dak.
Was it Dakota?
Yeah, they had Dakota on it. Like, what the fuck, bro?
That's
truly disrespectful. That's very disrespectful.
Weren't they talking trash to him in camp last year? Him and Trayvon got into it in camp.
I remember that.
Got beat. Yeah, I remember that too.
There ain't no damn beef. That's just them talking shit to one another. So, but media gonna hype it up. Media gonna hype it up. So it's all good. It's all
just good. Saying, I seen that, man, and I was like, oh, oof.
Yeah,
crazy.
I was, yeah.
It don't really surprise me because it don't surprise me because if he's not lighting it up, one thing that that Hard Knock season that y'all had showed me was like from a distance, Dak was very, very likable. But when they went inside the, kind of inside the tent a little bit on that Hard Knocks, and you see he got a little asshole in him. It's like, okay, you better produce, because coming off like you coming off, if you ain't producing, then you kind of make yourself an easy target for some of that, some of the hate that's coming from his own team. So if you act like that, you got to produce.
And he definitely did not produce last week. I tell you that one. I'll be the first to admit that one. So you're right. I mean, you gonna sit up there and do all the talk. You better put up or shut up.
So far, he got a 63% completion rating, 1,800 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions, and an 84.5% passer rating. That ain't the problem. That ain't the problem.
He ain't the only. No. Don't get it twisted. He ain't the problem. Last week he was a problem, but overall over the season, no, he ain't the problem. We just ain't got enough weapons. I mean, you got CD.
You're gonna have to establish a running game for one.
We got to have running backs in order to do that. We brought back.
Give it to CD.
What's that?
Put CD in the backfield like y'all been doing.
There you go.
Turn them into the next Debo.
Yeah. I mean, but a lot of them. I mean, if we being honest, a lot of them numbers you just spewed off, though, a lot of those are coming in garbage time. Like if you sit there and watch the games, he's not really making plays that influence winning the game. There's a lot of that coming in the fourth quarter when they was already out of it.
But
yeah. I mean,
yeah, you're right. I ain't finna defend that team. Hey, Tate, whatever. Do what you do, man. Lynn, you right. I agree.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You on our show, dog. You ain't supposed to be acting like you do on your show. You supposed to be acting like on our show.
Hey, Lynn had a valid point, so I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, that's a real good valid point right there, man. I'm sorry, DC. I mean, it usually always a 2-team battle in the NFC East, and as always with the Cowboys always in it, but it's not the same with y'all not in it. So
yeah, I know, and we not in it this year. We ain't gonna be in it this year.
Yeah. So too bad it's a one man race right now in the NFC East, but you know what I'm saying. Sorry, bro. You're gonna be in the basement soon.
That's funny. Hearing that.
Keep lifting in prayer, man.
Hey, you know I gotta fuck with you.
Like I do every year, I always save a seat for you. For them.
Yeah, you do.
Eagles. I always save a seat for you. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Damn. Boy, I can't wait. Like 2017 going into 18. Whew. Remember that year though? You wasn't even. Woo. All right, but check this out. Next week, next Tuesday at 4:00 is the trade deadline. A lot of receivers already been traded. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams that want receivers, and you see Kansas City pretty heavy on. I mean, they got a receiver, Hopkins, and they got a pass rusher from the Patriots. I don't know his name. Yeah,
Urich.
Going for
his name.
Yeah, and I seen 2 days ago. I seen Jacksonville just traded their starting left tackle, traded his ass to Minnesota, bro. Named Cam. Yeah, dude, they traded they starting. You talking about sellers? You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you see anybody else getting traded before the trade deadline? Linwood. I mean, I know you're looking.
From a Commander's perspective,
I mean, it ain't gotta be a Commanders. I mean, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, I would like to see us try to make a move on Denzel Ward. Cleveland ain't going nowhere, so they might be trying to sell during that deadline, and I kind of think our offense is good enough. We don't need no more weapons, but what we do need is somebody on that outside that's gonna do some covering, and we can use a pass rusher. But I think what'll be available though is Denzel. I think we can get him for, I don't know, second, third, maybe. I mean, some of these players getting tossed around for a third, they might be wearing gold jackets in the future. I mean, for Denzel, why not? At least from a Commander.
I thought you were trying to be funny for a minute there, talking about a 3rd round pick or some shit. Because didn't y'all get a third?
You talking about from y'all?
Yeah.
Hey,
I thought you were trying to be funny, bro. I'm glad you would.
I wasn't, but hey, if we could flip Jahan Dotson for Denzel Ward, I mean, hey, I'll be highly pleased with that. Highly pleased. I mean, when is he going to do anything at all for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah. Tate, what about you, man? You see your team doing anything?
No, I don't. I don't see us trying to go get somebody. We need to get some folks. You know, you know, someone that I think of like a, you know, teams that are sellers, like you said, Jacksonville. And I'm starting to think the Jets, you know, depending on how this game tonight turns out, the Jets might start turning into some sellers too. And with the Texans having just lost Stephon Diggs for the season due to a torn ACL, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to go to knocking on the Jets' door and asking about Garrett Wilson, especially since they got old boy from the Raiders in there, you know, which is, you know, Rodgers, you know, boy and all that good stuff. So Garrett Wilson, you know, would if I was a GM, that's somebody who I'd be making some phone calls to have a conversation about trying to get. If I was, you know, the Houston Texans, or hell, even the Dallas Cowboys at this point, we need another damn receiver. We need a true number two, you know, or whatever.
I don't think the Jets are going to let go of Wilson, man. They'll let go of Mike Williams. They're not letting go of Garrett.
Okay. All right.
I don't see them doing that, so I can see you going after him.
Okay.
Yeah, because the value would make sense because he's on a rookie contract too. Yeah, keep his ass there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Definitely.
Corey, if you was GM of the Tampa Bay, what would you do, bro? You in control, bro. You the GM, bro. What you gonna do?
You find the head coach.
Man, I'm trading Todd Bowles to whoever got Robert Saleh and bringing Robert on, and I'm making Liam Cohen the head coach and Robert Saleh my defensive coordinator in the middle of the season.
Damn.
Where is he at now?
He's with the Packers. LaFleur picked him up.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
LaFleur picked him up.
Wow.
That's what I would do, but that's not going to happen. We're currently sitting at 4-4. To me, the biggest issue is the linebacker and the edge rusher. Because right now, we ain't getting pressure on nobody. Somehow, the front seven, they're not playing well together. So I would go for a DN. I would trade my third and my fourth round pick next year for possibly Max Crosby. That's what I would do. And the sweetener deal, I would add in. Yeah, I would add in Joe Trianca, our DN that we drafted, and he's not paying it out because Jason Light, he likes to hold on to draft picks. He don't believe in signing free agents or anything like that. He likes to build through the draft. So we're playing with everybody on our team. Pretty much, we drafted for the most part, except for the ones that came in for the injuries. So I would go out to Max Crosby, man, or either Myles Garrett. I'm offering them something if I'm trying to win. Because if you look at our schedule, we still got a chance to finish 10-7. Even if we take these next two losses to the Chiefs and the Niners, after that we got the Giants, Raiders, Carolina, Saints. We got an easy schedule. Oh, in that star team, we play them too. So we got an easy schedule.
Y'all play the Commanders already?
This motherfucker.
Yeah, we got them while they was young. We got them while they was young, Pete.
Oh, so you knocked out both of us. So you knocked out Philly and the Washington? Oh, shit.
Yeah, we going for that trilogy. You know, we going for it.
Don't lose to the star now. Don't mess around and lose now.
Hey, man, we going for that. We going for that trifecta. But a DN, definitely. I will risk my draft pick. Bullshit. That's what he coughing saying. Hey, we already took care of y'all.
That was a legit sneeze. Yeah, we lost y'all.
He thought
we lost. That was a legit sneeze.
I got all right.
Can't say that. Y'all blew us out, bro. So,
but see, we get what we reap what we sow, right? We beat y'all without y'all 1 and 2 receiver, right? So now we operating without our 1 and 2 receiver. So it's karma.
Let me. Hey, if I could ask Corey a question. Because he says something that surprised me. So among Buccaneer Nation, is Todd Bowles like on the hot seat? Because that surprised me when you said something about Todd Bowles. I've always been a fan of him. I've always been a fan of his defenses at least. I thought he was a solid head coach.
He's a solid coordinator. There are coaches in the league that need to stick to what they can do and stop trying to do it all. When he was our coordinator, no problem. He became the head coach. It just ain't working, man. It's something about him being a defensive coordinator and being the head coach that I think is holding the team back. Period. So yeah, the move down here in Tampa is he got to go. He got to go. period. Because we did this last year. We came out hot, boom, lost that game to the Eagles last year, and then we went on like an 8-game losing streak, some shit like that. And everybody's like, "What in the hell?" It was the defense. So they got on a little run last year, and we came back, took care of Philly. Boom. Now we on to the next season. We got a high-powered offense. Everybody like, "Oh, we got an offense to go with this defense." And now it's the defense that's not holding up. Because if you check the league, and it was a funny stat I pulled it. I'm gonna share it with you.
Mhm.
The Baltimore Ravens, Washington Commanders, Tampa Bay is at 3, Detroit Lions, and the Buffalo Bills. We lead the league in scoring. The only difference between that roster, everybody on that roster has a winning record but us. Come on, man.
Wow,
Mhm.
That's crazy, right? We number
that's
3 in the league in
crazy.
scoring behind the Commanders and the Ravens, and they got a winning record. We sitting at average 4-4. So yeah, it's not the offense, man. It's the defense, and he sing the same song every day he get up to the podium after a L. And we just got to communicate and execute. Nigga, we want to hear more than that. How about y'all go do it? So yeah, Bo's got to go. He got to
Yeah,
go.
he definitely don't do much talking. I mean, he monotone. He about the most monotone coach I ever heard at the podium.
Man, that Tony Dungy era gone. We got to hear from you, buddy. We got to hear from you. I'm sorry, you ain't making us feel like you trying, like you applying yourself, Smokey. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Nah,
Yeah,
buddy.
I get
yeah,
it. I definitely get it. Um, Back to Linwood.
yes, sir.
If you was a GM of the 49ers, see, one thing I seen this the other day. The 49ers are 4-4 also. And they got them to like the second in the NFC behind Detroit to make it to the Super Bowl. And I'm like, how the hell they ahead of Washington and us? I'm like, come on, 49ers ain't look good to me. But
At
they
all.
Vegas them got them ahead. I was like, okay, that don't make sense. But I talked to a 49er fan and he swear they still good. They got these people coming back. Okay, but you still don't impress me. But okay. But Linwood, if you was a GM of the 49ers, what would you do at the trade deadline? What moves you would make? Because McCaffrey said he coming back after the bye, I think. Um, but you lost the other wide receiver, Brandon Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? And Debo, he always gonna be getting hurt. Debo always got something up where he always gonna miss some game, even the playoff game. And they got their rookie Ricky Parcells. So they lost their defense attacker Javon Hargrave, season ending. And Greenlaw, he gone. So what would you do? You know what I'm saying, to make them solidified contender? I don't think they are, but obviously they do. Everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? Would you make a move or we just sit tight because we one of them power three, as Corey say? One of them power three. So, you know what I'm saying? What would you do, man?
I would I would just be patient. I wouldn't make a bold move if I was them. If I was their GM, I kind of tend to agree that their season is not over. They definitely was decimated by injuries. If there's a chance I can get McCaffrey back with some meaningful time left, then I would think as a 49er, it's definitely not over for me. Uh, Big Tate, I mean, he would remember that year when Emmett started out like the first 5 games not playing. Either it was a contract situation or it might have been an injury or something. But the first 5 games Emmett wasn't playing, but they still had Troy. They
Contract,
still
I
had
think.
they
And they
still
went to
had
the Super Bowl, yeah.
Irvin, and it didn't look good without Emmett. And then as
Mm-mm.
soon as he came right back in, it was business as usual.
Yep.
So if I'm the 49ers, I stand back. I don't panic. Because one thing about it too, you need some flexibility moving forward. If they bring in another big time contract, and they still are uncertain about Debo's contract, you still got to end up paying Purdy. I wouldn't take on no big time deal just for going after it this year. You already a talented team. You're already you just beat the Cowboys without McCaffrey. Just be a little patient. Let some of your injured guys get back and see what you can do. You just made it to the Super Bowl with that team. You know, I wouldn't disrupt nothing.
I get it. I get it. I mean, maybe they can make a run. Maybe St. Louis Rams or whatever they call these days.
Los
I mean
Angeles.
they got their weapons back. They might make a run, and we gotta play them. Whew. Yeah,
San Fran
that's
ain't
gonna
going
be.
nowhere, man. Their reign is over. It is over.
I think so too. I think their reign is over. But hey, Vegas know more than I do. He
Because
definitely
it
know
feels
more than I
good to
do.
have them. It's certain teams that they need to be talked about. It's good for the league, even though we hate it. So
Yeah,
they're going to talk about the Niners because of the coach and his system. Is it Brock Purdy? Whatever. Which I really don't think Purdy is the reason, and I really don't think he's gonna get paid. But we're gonna talk about it later
that's
on.
gonna be
So
interesting.
yeah. So it's the Niners, man. Just like that other team. If the league
The,
is good when there's chatter about those people, you know. But I seriously don't think they're gonna make the playoffs this year. Because like
Oh
you said,
yeah.
the Rams and Seattle and the Cardinals are playing pretty good. So they really gonna beat each other up,
Yeah.
trying to get to the top. And they got a steeper climb than anybody in their division.
This is true. Now, Corey, y'all got to match up with Kansas City. Um, what do y'all play Monday night?
Monday night.
Oh,
Monday night.
y'all be killing them prime time games. Then y'all play the Ravens on Monday night too.
I know. And we never win. We never win in prime time. When they announce the prime time games, I'm like, yep, that's a L. I already know it, man. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Now the Chiefs undefeated. Now we talked about this earlier. Do you think the Chiefs is a legit, like a scary undefeated team, or you think like nobody really feared them 8-0 because you remember like Pittsburgh with 8-0 like what 2 or 3 years ago. Nobody feared them either.
Fugazi.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So do you feel that way about Kansas City?
Kansas City is a little different for the reason, you get bored with winning, right? We all know
Yeah,
this. Y'all
yeah.
been in those type of situations before. Teams get bored with winning, so they have to find different ways to do it. And they mess around and figure out that, hey, no matter how we do it, we're gonna win. They get a little more confident as the season goes on. And like you mentioned, the offense, Baker actually got better numbers than Mahomes, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
this is true. A lot of quarterbacks do, and
yeah.
yeah, they's not having that type of year. But go ahead.
And they steady winning because the
Yeah,
defense, they done got the defense in tune with the offense to where they don't have to do much. They are capable of getting in a shootout and they're capable of grinding it out. So everybody says their offense is struggling. Okay, cool. They add a D Hop. Boom. The defense balling out. They add another edge rusher. So if they struggling and they undefeated, wait till them boys start clicking, which I think they're about to. So I think they're gonna be even scarier.
okay. I mean, do you think y'all got a chance?
Not a chance.
Oh wow,
Not a
that's one
chance. And Pete,
that's one
listen,
of. Go ahead.
I'm basing it on what I'm seeing now. What I'm seeing now. If you ask me, do I believe in them boys? Of course. But what they showing me is this gonna be one of them games where KC actually shows who their offense is. D Hop gonna have a breakout game, worthy on the end. It's gonna be one of them track meets because Baker ain't gonna bow down from the track meet. So our offense might be able to keep pace even with second and third wide receivers. But yeah, I think their offense is going to be even more explosive. This is the game everybody been waiting on for them to be like, okay, yeah, Patrick Mahomes is back. His offense is clicking. We ain't got no pass rush, P.
Hmm. Well, look like trade deadline coming up. Might want to go get one.
They're
If you
not
want
doing
that
that.
ball up in Cleveland, you better get some draft capital.
They're not doing it, bro. All we gonna do is keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. That's it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Hey, Tate, what do you think at Kansas City they're undefeated? Do you think they're gonna? I mean, with this D Hop trade, Do you think D Hop gonna implement with this offense, or it's gonna take him a while? You think he's gonna be something? He gonna contribute right away?
I think D Hop's been around long enough to, he's a veteran, so I think he should be able to come into the system, have some time to sit down, understand the playbook, and be able to start contributing within short order. Plus, you got Andy Reid, the dude's amazing at scheming up plays, putting players in the right positions. I think Andy's going to do that, find out what his strengths are if Andy doesn't already know what those are. And so, yeah, so the bottom line, yeah, I think D Hop's going to come in, start to make an impact, right away. If for nothing else, D Hop's going to draw attention. He may be a decoy, but that's going to be effective, for the offense as a whole, if for nothing else. Yeah, way Kansas City's offense and defense, where they make adjustments and scheme up, they're going to be tough.
The mastermind when it comes to scheming up some shit. 'Cause I should know from the Super Bowl. Yeah, that little corn dog bullshit he did and messed us up. And plus they also got a good running game. So they get Kareem Hunt. They just picked him up. And he doing real good for them. You know what I'm saying? Linwood,
Pacheco coming back.
Okay,
huh?
okay, he's coming back. Yeah,
Pacheco's coming back too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he was done. Pacheco not done for the season?
No.
He's
coming back. That's why I was coming to you,
Okay.
Linwood, because y'all got a good running pound game too with two backs, Kareem Hunt and now Pacheco coming in. You think that's? Because he ain't got to throw the ball that much. You know what I'm saying? You got, somebody like Pacheco and Kareem Hunt.
Right.
And I ain't even said anything about the other guy. He came off of IR. Forget what's the Clyde.
Clyde Hilaire.
Yeah, him too. He coming back. They talking about he got something going on in his head. So that's kind of crazy. He's not even injured like physically. It's all in his head. PTSD. Yeah, that's what he out for. Don't know why or whatever, but that's what he was on IR for a while.
PTSD?
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
What, for running too many wind sprints in college or something?
I don't know. Something happened. Something happened to him.
Okay.
And it messed with his mental. And they put him on IR.
Damn.
And yeah, he ain't been on the field since. So
okay.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, Mr. Lynn, you think when Pacheco get back, he gonna take over that number one spot, or they gonna keep running with Kareem Hunt? Because the boy, I think he got 100 yards the other day.
Yeah,
I think
Kareem.
I think it'll probably be a bit of a tandem. I think Pacheco will probably get the most carries, and now they got the luxury of Kareem Hunt. But and them guys, I keep betting against them because I figure one of these games they're gonna lose, and then they just keep winning no matter who goes down. And I'm like, man, I guess I better stop betting against Mahomes and Andy Reid, even though it's their defense that's really doing it for them. But looking through their schedule, it's like, man, they got the Bucks, and then they got the Bills. But after that, it's like, who they really got that's going
what a loss
stop them from being the number one seed? You talk
Denver.
about
what about Denver?
Raiders.
Denver playing pretty good. They got good defense now.
Denver got that rookie
good
quarterback
too.
Denver got that rookie quarterback against one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah, Spagnuolo gonna dial up a game against him.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stop betting against them boys. They do nothing but win. And
NFC South know a lot about Denver, though. That's all I'm saying.
But see, here's the other thing too. They are champions. They champions. And repeat champions at that. So
they better not win this year. That's all I'm saying.
They threatening three-peat though.
Taka ain't standing. No. Somebody better knock their ass off. That's all I'm saying. Somebody.
Hey, we gonna give them their first L. Y'all got them after that. Because they gonna be pissed off. So hey, whatever. But it's like, man, think about it. Juju came to KC, won a ring. They brought him back this season. Now D-Hop finna come. And you, like you said, you got Worthy on the outside, that burner, so D-Hop gonna fit right in with them intermediate routes that he love to run in that wide catch radius. Now that means Kelsey, oh man, that ain't fair, man. It's not fair.
Y'all playing in Kansas City too. That's
Oh, you still looking at that? You still
y'all playing in Kansas City. Ooh.
Hey.
We're trying to move past that one.
If it was on Dale Mabry, I think y'all might have a shot, but ooh.
Hey man.
Hey, is Taylor gonna be there?
Man. Who?
Is Taylor gonna be there?
Taylor gonna be in the booth.
It's election week. They're gonna be there, man. Come on.
And it's on national TV. She won that pub.
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. God, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, man, but hopefully y'all pull out the upset, man, because we can't have these shenanigans going on with them going undefeated and then 3-peat and all that shit, man. I get tired of that. But I'm gonna move on to another quarterback. Tate, I want to ask you about Anthony Richardson. Bro, what the hell was he thinking being honest like that, bro? He was tired, bro. He said he was tired.
It's
he
like
ain't had to admit that, bro.
It's like Dave
I'm pretty
Chappelle
sure
said,
he ain't the only one ever said. Was thinking that, but to say it out loud.
Hey, that was the perfect skit for Dave Chappelle when keeping it real goes wrong.
Bro,
what's our time?
Dude, that's crazy.
Publicly too. He said he tired publicly. I can't even imagine if I would have told Drill Sergeant, hey Drill Sergeant, I'm tired, Drill Sergeant. I'm tired.
Thank you. You don't say shit like that.
What is that? Hey, I was tired, man. I ain't had no shit. I was just tired.
I ran too much, so I'm tired, boss.
Dude, that is crazy work, bro. When I heard it, I was like, nah, he covering for somebody or something. Coach took him out, or he just was embarrassed by that. But he doubled down on it. And I was like, whoa. And then the coach came out and said, oh yeah, we benching his ass for the whole. Yeah. And then he came out again. Oh no, I meant for the year. Like, it's Joe Flacco's job now. I'm like, fuck.
It should have been Flacco's job.
I mean, true. You want to keep winning.
And I think it's smart because they got a shot in the division. Because if y'all ain't watching the game now, Will Anderson got hurt with the Houston Texans, the DN.
Oh, I haven't even turned it on.
Yeah, he kind of wimpy now. They got him on the sideline. Indy's still in the race for their division. It's them in Houston, Jacksonville, and who else in the division? Indy,
Tennessee.
Yeah. It's Indy and Houston.
About Tennessee.
It's Indy and Houston right now. So Indy has a chance. So, hey, man, we tried. You ain't working out. We're going to bench you and let you sit for a little while. And we're going to try to win some games so you can see what it looks like.
I just thought that was nasty work. Him saying something like that.
Oh,
but I'm glad I know, right? I'm glad you brought up this game that's going on. Now, the New York Jets, with the Jets losing, they lost to the Patriots last week. I mean, that's nasty work, bro. And they playing this week. I don't even know what the score is. Can you update me what the score is right now?
7-0 Houston.
7-0.
Houston winning. Yeah.
But the big thing is it's about to be halftime and Aaron Rodgers got 32 yards passing.
Dude, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do you think gonna be a rebuild if they don't make the playoffs? Like, what do you think gonna happen? If they lose and they don't make the playoffs? Nothing.
Everybody got to go. They got to go. Yeah. Everybody
got to.
Yeah.
You paying all this money, bro. Quarterback. You know what I'm saying? New receiver. Then you just brought my boy back, who Hassan Reddick, and you about to redo his deal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they gonna be paying the ass some money for somebody for looking like a duck team, not even making the playoff. Come on, man.
They ain't got no head coach either. Ever since they fired old Saleh.
That's true.
So
that's true.
You got his staff that's still in place right now that's trying to make things work. So yeah, you got to bring in a new head coach with their staff. Yeah, you're gonna be in a rebuild, definitely.
You might be in a rebuild at the top, like coaching staff. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as the players, I think that the owner, I know he probably like, look, I don't put too much in this. I'm gonna pay who I gotta pay right now, and we're gonna have to run this thing again because I got to get some out of this. I have to get something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it might be just a matter of fixing the coaching staff. That's what I believe.
Could be.
So could it be a
Aaron
Belichick
Rodgers a
sighting?
veteran, so I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
He getting
You
humble, Pete. He getting humble. He
That's what-
thought he was gonna be able to, step in and get that Brady love. Like I can build a team around me, an
Yep.
instant championship. Nah, but you
Like
came
that.
in it the wrong way. Brady
Yeah.
was bonding with his team, breaking laws down here in
Yeah,
Florida.
going to somebody's house, he didn't.
High school and stuff, trying to work out with his team. This dude, hey, get me this, and I'm gonna go to Egypt and smoke a blunt for about 3 months, then I'm gonna come back. That you don't even know your team. You don't even know who on your team.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. Well, I just don't like how he stiffed on Salah. When he did that, I lost all respect for him, man. I'm like, yeah, I ain't rocking with you no more, man. That dude ain't did nothing to you.
Yeah, well, he's done it before. Did it with Mike McCarthy.
Look, hey, he stiff arm his own mama, daddy, sister, brother. If he gonna stiff arm his own peeps, he'll damn sure stiff arm his coach.
Yes, sir.
That's
He
true.
don't even talk to his own mama.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
I don't
diva.
like it. Yeah.
Man,
so hey, yeah, man. I'll ride with him one more year though, Pete. If that was me, y'all ain't getting away that easy.
I get it. I think they're gonna get rid of GM too, Joe Douglas. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna. I don't know. Somebody gonna answer for it. I know they got rid of the coach, but he gonna be like, GM, you got. I mean, he used to be our GM, assistant GM.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He went from us to the Jets. You know what I'm saying? He got that GM job, so
we'll keep him lifted in prayer.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, bro, because I thought they was going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I thought the Jets was gonna win that division, and right now the Bills running away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I mean, even your boy Tua came back and he still lost. You know what I'm saying the other day. I don't know who the hell they lost to, but they supposed to win.
Hey, Pete, the sad part about it is he don't know that they lost yet.
My man got CTE jokes.
He don't even know it yet.
He got CTE jokes.
Bro, that is wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I thought it was gonna make the playoffs. But hey, well, speaking of playoffs, man, in this right now, I mean, we're going into week 9, and you know, I think we all predict stuff. The playoff picture right now. We're gonna stick with the ALC. You know, your boy, they probably gonna get this by number 1 seed Kansas City. Anybody else in this division in the ALC you think is contenders or not? Like you got San Diego, LA Chargers, number 7 seed, 2 seed right now, Houston, and let's see, 6 seed. Who is that? I can't even see. Buffalo, the 4th seed, and 5th seed is Denver. You know all about Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. The 6th seed is Baltimore. That's fucking crazy. And then 3 seed is Pittsburgh. Now, of all them teams, Pittsburgh. No, Pittsburgh not winning this division. I'm sorry. They haven't even played their division yet, have they?
Right.
I don't
they
think
haven't
they have.
tapped in. No, they about to. They're about to.
Yeah, they about to, you know what I'm saying? I think they on a bye week this week, but after that, yeah, they're gonna be some pound. They're gonna slip. But anybody I don't the Chargers, y'all think the Chargers gonna make the playoffs? No.
Nah.
No.
We all agree Baltimore gonna move up, right? From the 6th seed.
I think Baltimore wins the division. That's what
that's what I'm saying. Move up in the because they're not right now. They're number 6 seed.
Right. So they're gonna probably go to 4.
3 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got Houston number 2, but they lost Will Anderson, what he said, and Tank Dell been out. You know what I'm saying? So
Diggs is out.
Yeah, Diggs is out for the year, bro. What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, so they might be falling. You know what I'm saying?
I
So I
believe
don't know
so.
who gonna creep in this. Who you? I mean, anybody in the AFC you think gonna creep up on this list? You know what I'm saying? Indianapolis Colts. You think they're gonna get 2 in the AFC South? Houston and the Colts. No.
I know I done said this a couple weeks, but I still got one little glimmer of hope for them Bengals. I think they
Oh,
I think they too talented at quarterback and on offense in general not to make a little bit of noise. So if the Chargers and Indy, if they start to come down and I mean they only a couple games, a couple games outside that last playoff spot, I think they might make a push.
okay.
Cincinnati.
But we can all agree, number 1 seed going to Kansas City because ain't
As of
nobody
right now.
AFC West
Oh yeah.
gonna touch them. Or they play them balls twice. They gonna keep ranking up wins with that shit. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. But far as the NFC, my boy Corey, you still think I'll get 2 in or what? On the spot, buddy. You think I'll get 2 in?
Based on what's going on right now, Washington doesn't seem like they're going to fall off. So Philly and Washington coming out of there, that NFC North pretty tough, man. That's pretty tough.
Detroit.
You're looking at 3: Green Bay, Detroit, and
Green
Minnesota.
Bay, right.
Although Minnesota is headed in the right direction right currently. That's why they got that tackle from Jacksonville. Okay, Detroit number 1, Philly.
Yeah, and you got Philly the 7th seed, 2 seed Washington. Then you got Atlanta the 3 seed, and you got Minnesota 6
I was wondering
seed.
when somebody was going to say it. I mean, you keep skipping over, 1, then Philly, then I'm like, when's somebody going to say the Washington the 2 seed? When that's going to happen?
P, based on the records currently,
am I going to have
we
to
only
say
going to have
one?
one.
I mean, I can't believe this shit, a 2 seed. That's crazy. Every time I see it, I'm like, man, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so based on the current standings now, only one from the NFC South. Only one.
But y'all still got a shot though. You know what I'm saying?
With Atlanta. Of course.
Hopefully Atlanta take care of business this week. I'm pulling for
Atlanta gonna lose this weekend. This is the only time I'm rooting against it for that other team.
Oh, come on, man. You were so close to saying it. You were so close.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it, homie. Jerry don't pay me. So I ain't saying
it. Oh man. But I mean, right now San Fran's not even in this playoff picture. So, but I think they're gonna probably do so. I don't know. It's crazy. I haven't seen Arizona play yet. I don't know what to make out of them. I'm sure y'all have. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know anything about Arizona because that quarterback, he little bitty ass feet dude down there, man.
Yeah. I've heard good things coming out of there. I haven't actually watched one of the games.
We played them, so
y'all did.
Yeah, we played them. We blew them out. Which is, I'm surprised. I mean, not to total out. I'm just surprised that they 4-4 based on how they look when we played them. They must have made, significant improvement because when we played them, and they couldn't get nothing off at a time where our defense was just booty. Our defense was sorry when we played them, and they couldn't get nothing happen.
Sure was.
Yeah, I mean, you on record saying that you think Arizona is a trash organization.
Yes. Yes,
right.
The Bidwells. Yes, Bidwells. They from the top. Start from the top. It's a reason. It's a reason why certain organizations, regardless, and the Jets are another one. Regardless of who they get, who they trade for, who they hire, whatever. It's a reason why certain organizations never do nothing, regardless of who they get. And I think it starts at the top. Okay. I mean, that's why we went 30 years of just straight
with
ass.
Snyder,
With
Dan
Snyder,
Snyder.
yeah. Starting from the top. Once we got rid of that poison from the top, I mean, it was almost a 360. Almost a 360. I mean, that stadium was empty. If you watch that Hail Mary play, I mean, it was like we was back in the 80s as far as attendance. I mean, it starts at the top. I said on the first podcast of the season, I said, I don't know about this year, but I'm confident in a turnaround because
You
ownership,
did.
coaching, and we got the quarterback. If you got them three things all aligned, you can make some things shake.
Yep.
You did. I remember you saying that. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Nobody predicted what y'all doing this year. I didn't predict, did it? I
No, I
mean,
definitely did.
Well, but I did say that I was worried about Washington this year based off all the little news I've been hearing in Virginia about these guys. So I didn't think they was going to do
Yeah,
this,
I
but
remember.
I was worried about them, and they proven my fear, I should say.
So is Jaden Daniels your man's? You believe in Jaden Daniels? No sophomore slump coming?
For me,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm definitely a believer in Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I mean, yeah, most certainly. I don't. The only if it's one thing I'm a little worried about is still that frame. I like to see him in the offseason put on some weight. That frame is the only thing that got me concerned. But other than that, yeah, I think he's gonna be. I mean, for the next 10 years, I think he's gonna be top three. To be honest with
Ooh, okay.
do you think Jaden Daniels? Do you think Jaden Daniels is in the MVP talks?
I mean, it really don't matter what I think. He's in the MVP talks. I mean, I'm just talking about if you hear people talking about MVP, he's in the talks. Now, do I think he's the favorite to win it? No, I think Lamar's playing better ball. I think Jared
Go
Goff,
ahead. Give
Jared
me your
Goff is
three.
playing better ball.
Okay.
Um, even I mean, a case can be made for Derrick Henry. Um, but it's still a lot of football left too. So I mean, right now he's definitely in the talks. And if you talk about, it's all in how you define it too. If you talk about most valuable, nobody is more valuable to their team. I'm not gonna say nobody, but I mean, as far as value to their team, I mean, who's more valuable to their team than Jaden Daniels? I mean, we was, again, a 360-degree turnaround. I'm sorry, a 180 turnaround. Of course, Quinn deserves some props. Kingsbury deserves some props. But once you insert that quarterback, like it does something to the rest of the team when they know if we got this guy, we got a chance. Then you start to see other things start to elevate. Nobody had our offensive line as being anything at the start of the season, and now they're one of the best offensive lines in the league. The defense has started
Even
to make
you,
improvements. Yeah, even
right?
me. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely me.
we had a
That was
podcast on that. Yeah, we
that
all
was that,
thought
that
talk about
was
the offensive line.
that was
Mm-hmm.
one of my
Yeah,
concerns. That was one of my
yeah.
concerns. But when you got that quarterback play that seemed to elevate, when folks think they really got a legitimate shot, you know, the whole building starts to elevate. When you got that quarterback, man, and on the flip side, when you don't have that quarterback, I mean, look at what happened to Indy the year Peyton got hurt. They go from AFC Championship game to not winning a single game, not one.
Yeah.
That was the same team.
I don't know
So,
that team imploded or what. I don't know what happened to Reggie Wayne. You know, who else they had? Marvin Harris.
Edwin
I mean, was he
James,
still
Joseph
there?
Adai.
Yeah,
No. Joseph Adai, because Edwin
yeah.
was already
They
done.
they had a whole squad too. A lot of all
hey,
pros and all yeah.
they lost Peyton
So
and they could not win a game, not one
I
single game.
mean, Denver also gained Peyton, and they went to the Super Bowl with him with what I'm saying, with pieces they had around Peyton. Because Peyton couldn't even throw the ball like he used to, but he still took him to Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
And
So
then what they do after that?
not a damn thing. Yeah,
Tebow.
yeah,
Tebow.
yeah. Just keep your quarterback healthy, man. I hate to see what happened to him. You know what I'm saying, the week before last. You know what I'm saying? Just teach him how to slide. Don't take no unnecessary freaking hits. I mean, Jalen Hurts, same. He need to do the fucking same thing. So I'm just saying.
I
But
mean, they keep they
Tate,
keep playing they keep playing with fire with that tush push, man. You know, I mean, I know I joke with you a lot about it, but
Bro,
man,
you hate the tush push, bro.
I hate it with a passion, but it also exposes your quarterback to all that contact, man.
He good, man. The offensive line gonna push. He go behind him. They push him. Yeah, all right.
But
Sometimes he might even veer off to the right when he see that it's open. I almost cost him last week. You know what I'm saying, when they stopped his ass on third down. But I'm not worried about it. Tush push is here to stay. You know what I'm saying. I know you don't like it. Just don't let us get to 3rd-and-1. Okay. Don't let us, because you know it's coming.
But Peeps, didn't Jalen Hurts get hurt? Was it last year, year before last, doing the tush push?
No, not with no tush push. He got hurt by the Bears. They hit him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, on the run play. It wasn't no tush, but he never got that was Tom Brady got hurt on the damn tush push, not Jalen Hurts.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no,
All
he
right.
didn't.
I
You
thought I heard
said
that.
Tom Brady? They ran a tush push with Brady?
Yeah, look it up. You know what I'm saying? This is in New England, not when he was in Tampa. When he was in New England, they did a tush. He got hurt. Yeah, he did. That's why he never did it anymore. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What about you, Tay? Who's your top 3 MVP besides Dak? Who else?
Yeah, you know Dak number 1. But anyways, yeah. Lamar,
Gotta be Lamar.
I mean, yeah, I got to go with him. But Jaden Daniels. I mean, it's. I don't think he'll make it, but like Lynn said, he's in that conversation. Anybody else though? I'm really not seeing anybody else. To be honest with you, I hadn't even given thought about Derrick Henry, but if Derrick Henry continues to be on his rushing pace and starts threatening some records and stuff like that, then I had never thought about it until Lynn said that, and yeah, so I think Derrick Henry, could be in the talk. So you could have potentially 2 players from the same team that's neck and neck for that one. So
Lamar and him.
Yeah.
I mean, I typically see that's a quarterback award. That's just me.
Usually
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually is. But like I said, I hadn't thought about it until Lynn said that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. If he breaks a record, that might be enough to get a running back.
If he get over 2,000 something like that, then I can see him in it. Yeah. But I get it. What about you, Corey? You got a top 3 you want to throw out there? Baker. Think Baker in it?
My top 3. I got Lamar at 1. Like you said, it's a quarterback award. I got CJ Stroud at 2 and Jaden Daniels at 3. But I'm leaning more towards CJ because Lynn said, like, what would you be without him? So in my mind, if you take Lamar from the Ravens, you still got Derrick Henry. You put in a decent quarterback, they still gonna be able to do something. You take CJ from Houston, we ain't even talking about them anymore. And he in this sophomore season, and he continued to put up numbers over 1,500 yards, 10 TDs, 6 interceptions currently, and he losing weapons, but he's still making do with what he got. So I'm leaning more towards CJ, but we all know Lamar balling. He's got help. They gave him more help with our Deontay Johnson, so we should see some more productivity from Lamar. So,
okay, all right. I feel that. I mean, I just think I'm not even gonna get 3 because I don't see 3 in that category besides Lamar and CJ. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry, I think he number 1, and Jaden Daniels probably the offensive players of the year. You know what I'm saying? In that, I put them in that. I just don't see him as the MVP. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Lamar, he balling right now. I still don't see how the fuck they lost. Well, I can see why they lost to Cleveland. They fucking back end sorry as hell. They need to do something
and
with
it's
that
a
back
division
end.
rival, man. Division rival, anything can happen.
that damn Jameis Winston.
I'm glad you said that, division rival. So you say anything can happen on Sunday against them Giants? Because no,
Absolutely.
I'm not buying that bullshit.
No, absolutely.
You better not lose.
I done seen it
Giants
too
are
many
ass.
times, man. I done seen it too many times. I done seen
I have too.
I done seen a 1-15 Cowboys team beat us when we were perennial Super Bowl champions, and that one victory was against us.
Yep. And
I've seen it
Washington
many
was
times.
asking for us. Washington was calling for us, and we
Pete,
came up and whooped that ass.
I got a question. Real quick.
Go ahead.
Since we was talking about GMs and nobody asked you. So as a GM, how would you handle the Giants situation? How would you handle that?
Said that. I'm glad you said that because I had that in mind. I'm glad you said that. If I was a GM of the Giants, first of all, I'm sitting freaking Daniel Jones' ass on the bench, sitting his ass on the bench so he won't get hurt. So maybe I could trade his ass. And I'm putting the backup in. I forgot the backup, the one from Seattle. What was his name? Anybody know? It's not even important, but we're going to lose games anyway. I need to lose these next games so I can get a top pick. So I'm going to put the ass player at quarterback, even though Daniel's ass, I just can't get him hurt because I need him to stay up because I don't want to pay him that money. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out this because I think they can get out of this contract after this year. If he don't get hurt.
Yeah,
so
you just
I'm
got
doing
that injury
that.
clause.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely sitting his ass down, and I'll find a coach, find his ass. I'm gonna get me a better coach. Maybe Dion. Maybe I can get Shador Sanders in this bitch with Dion that coach too in New York. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I need to get some swag in this bitch because they got a good defense though. But that offense side, I need to get some, you know what I'm saying? Travis Hunter going somewhere, but Shador Sanders, you need to get somebody like that up in there, man. Get some swag or something like that.
Prime time.
That's what I would do. That's just me. So thanks for that's just me, bro.
I ain't mad at that one. I ain't mad at that one at all. Because Dion did say Shador only go in certain places.
Yeah.
So
he said New York was one of them.
They're gonna pull an Eli Manning, so yep.
Oh yeah.
I don't see one of these 32 owners giving the keys to their franchise to Dion and his son. I just don't see that happening. I mean, I'm not hating on Dion. I like Dion. I think he's one of the best to ever do it. I like what he's doing in Colorado, but I also know how these 32 owners think. I can't see them giving the keys to a Deion Sanders.
They might give him the spare. They ain't gonna give him, the master key. They might give him a spare, like, yeah, we're entertaining under these guidelines.
There's one team that probably would do it. There's probably
Dallas?
one team that would do it. Yep.
So y'all getting rid of Dakota?
No, you just paid them.
They can't get rid of them now. But they're gonna bring in, they're gonna bring them in, and then let Dakota, ride out his few years, and then let him step up. But yeah, you're right. I don't know if any GMs are really gonna or teams are gonna give him the keys to the castle. But if Dallas would have ever let it go, they probably let it go to Dion, only because he was a Cowboy. That's probably the only reason why. Anybody else? Nah.
Okay. Well, hey man, listen. I know we had more questions on here, man, but it's been an hour past my bedtime. But
You weak.
Yeah, I'm weak, man. Hey, but seriously though, I appreciate you, Corey, for coming through though, man.
Sir.
Check him out, man, on the South Pod. You know what I'm saying? Wednesdays at 8:00. Check them out. They go live and boys.
Yeah.
They know what they talking about. Especially if you're an NFC South fan, one of them teams, go check it out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my homeboys NFC East, Lynn and Big Tate for stopping by. Linwood, I don't know. I gotta talk to Mante if you still want to do the live on Sunday between y'all two. You know what I'm saying? I talk to him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, I know y'all say y'all want to do a live with y'all game on Sunday. So
I'm down for it.
Yeah. So
we got to do a round table. We got to do a round table one episode, man.
Oh yeah, we can do that, man. We definitely do that. Hey man, I'm down with whatever, man.
Yeah, as we get closer to the playoffs,
Okay.
Some people might not be able to sit at a table. They might gonna be on mute.
That's true. That's true, man. I'm looking at one of them down there in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But that's no bar though, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. That's a wrap for episode of On the Rocks Sports Talk, and appreciate my guests. And we're gonna sign off. I'll see y'all next time.
Sure.
Peace.
Tapping out.
Tapping out. My boy say he tapping out, bro.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a good one, man. Hey, I gotta say though, I like the tan that I got. I appreciate the tan. You know, I don't